Hey guys, it's Potato Master, and welcome back to Shapes 2, where today we are on the final milestone for the hard scenario. We're almost done with, well, the milestones at least. The tasks are looking a little... Ooh, yeah, so I am picking this up pretty much right after I finished the last one. I did take a little bit of a break in between, but yeah, we've accumulated these a little bit. Looks like we also have an operator level to claim. Also have some research points to spend if I need to, but I think, yeah, the only last useful thing for me really right now is Foundations 4, and I don't even know if I would use that platform. But something I want to do today, before I get into Milestone 9 and even the rest of the pin tasks, is I need to fix up my blueprints. Because these are not it, Chief. Like, look, I still have this thing. I still have this from, like, I think, like, second, maybe third episode when I made this, and it's just been hanging out on my hotbar, just for no reason in particular. Now, something I do want to do to start off with this new blueprint making scheme I got going on here. First of all, I just want to... I mainly just want to clear it all up. I also want to see if, because when I save blueprints, like for example here, it allows me to put in the folders, and I wonder if those folders would then work like if I bring out a space pipe here, I can press tab to switch between launcher and catcher and pipe and all that. I wonder if folders, if I put like a folder on my blueprint hotbar, if that would allow me to tab through the folders. Because that would be really cool if I could do that. And if not, I understand. But it would be cool. So first thing I want to do is that I want to get just all the normal guys out of the way. So like, for example, my paint platform could use an upgrade. And I only say this because I recently watched my friend Firefly get to his paint mixing milestone. Or I guess he didn't get to his paint mixing milestone just yet. He was on his pinned milestone, and he made this on one floor. Now, personally, I've already forgotten exactly how he did it because I was half asleep and watching the video, I won't lie. I watched that as soon as I wake up just to see what he's done. But I want to also try to see if I can put it all on one floor. I think that'd be a fun little challenge. The only thing I remember is that he used belt launchers, which I can't believe I forgot about these guys, honestly. I was so, like, ecstatic about these at one point, and I just kind of forgot that they exist. Like, how did I do that? And then after I figure out how to do that with the paint platform, I kind of want to do then a similar thing with the stacker. I don't think I would ever be able to fit it on one floor, though. And obviously you can't put it on, well, I guess one. Now, obviously, with the stacker, though, you can't have it on one floor. It is a two-floor thing. But the whole reason why Firefly had his all on one floor is because he was making 12 full belts at a time instead of my 4. And it's like, bro, first off, what are you doing? Second off, I'm definitely stealing that. So yeah, I do want to upgrade these because if we look at these milestones up here, yeah, another 150k. We're going to be upgrading these. I like the full space belt idea that Firefly came up with. And we kind of talked about it a bit too on our own. And yeah, this is just the way to go. Makes everything complete so much faster. Like, these would have already all been completed by that time and all that. But enough yapping from me. Let's get to making these blueprints here. Okay, I do have a little gripe here. Why can I use the scroll wheel to control these launchers? But as soon as I come down into here and get a launcher here, I can't scroll to control the length. Why is this just one length? Why can't I control the length like with the trains, man? Well, that's definitely going to make this harder. Also, this needs to be updated eventually, but I don't feel like doing that right now. We got blueprints to make. Alright, guys. I might be throwing in the towel on this one. I don't know where to put the painters at, honestly. I feel like if I could figure out where the painters needed to be, and then I just had to do the belt and the pipe connection, I might be able to do it. So let me at least give myself a little hint. I just want to know where some of the painters go, honestly. Alright, guys. I pulled up the one floor painting platform. I just want to know where to put the painters, and as I thought, yeah, it is symmetrical. One thing of note is that there is indeed a line across this entire thing here, which I find interesting. And then let me also just put, let's not look at this too closely, let's just put the painters down. Well, anyways, I got the hint I wanted. It is just the painters on the floor now. This is the working blueprint. Okay, game. Sure, have the hour-long save, whatever. So I did cheat a little bit. I did cheat a little bit. I looked up where the painters are supposed to go. I was just too dumb to think of this solution here, and then just this platform here looks... What's even going on? Alright, well, let me see what I can do with all this then.
Much later.
Okay, you know what? No, my brain too small for this. We're hitting the copy paste button. So how many air pockets is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then when you double it up, there's only 12 air pockets on a, what even is this? A 14, oh, it's a 14 by 14 area. And there's 12 air pockets. Holy, oh my goodness. Yeah, so yeah, once again, big thank you to IMDisc. You have made a huge contribution to the Shapes 2 community with this design. Oh my. Yeah, thank you for the one floor shape blueprint. I thank you. And there we go. There's it all on one floor. And then honestly, the main reason why I wanted to do this was not even so I could make 12 belts worth of stuff, but just so I don't have to worry what floor everything is on anymore. I'm going to be completely honest with you. That is the major reason. I really want to try and make omnidirectional stuff. So like the paint can go in either side of this is like a big omnidirectional thing for me that I like. Also, this just looks really cool with all 3 floors on it. Can we appreciate that? How cool that looks? Alright, so there's painting done. Now what I want to focus on is stacker. And obviously, I cannot make a 3-floor, more importantly, omnidirectional stacker in a 1x1. That's like, you're never going to do that. I'm not that guy. So we are going, I want to try 2x2 as the minimum. But what I want to do here, so for my current stacker, obviously it goes in one end, it goes out the back, and the one that goes in is the one that goes on the bottom. So let me grab my label here, and we're going to just label some things. Alright, so as you can kind of see here, let me get rid of that. This is going to be an input for the bottom, this will be an input for the top shape, and this is going to be our output. But we have 2 other slots on either side here. And kind of what I want to do is make this as omnidirectional as I can. So sometimes when I'm trying to get the shape to go straight, I want the output to be like on the other side of where the shape needs to be. Now normally the shape needs to be on the bottom because I need to stack stuff on top of it. But sometimes the pin task likes to laugh at you and tell you to put something on the bottom of that milestone. In which case, then, for my normal stacker, I guess maybe I shouldn't... I'm going to put it over here so it's a bit more out of the way. I would have to put the current shape that I'm working on in through here, and then it gets turned. So it ends up going out the right instead of straight. And that has been bugging me, and I kind of want to almost fix that in a way, so that I can also have output on the side of top. So then I would want that side to be top, that side to be bottom, but of course it still kind of gets turned around. So I want a second output there. So yeah, let's just get started on that. Alright, well, after a while, I do have all the lines hooked up. Was an entire puzzle, and the worst part is, I'm not even done, because I haven't done any of the wires. Alright, well, that should be the entire thing wired up. How do I test this? First of all, let's make a copy of this, just in case I decide to break it somehow. How do I make sure that this is all working? I don't really have a big trash can. Well, actually, I do have a big trash can. Alright, so yeah, first off, let's test just going in here. But yeah, it looks like all of those are going out that way. It's all wired up correctly. Cool, cool. We do gotta test each floor, though. Oh, no. It looks like something broke. What did it? Wait, what have I done here? It's supposed to be going in the top, not the bottom. What? They just go on the same line. What happened? What did I do? Oh no. That should be that one fixed. I've also brought over these shapes to just go in the bottom here so that this is constantly active as I test the other two floors. Okay, good thing I did some testing because these two third floors were just connected and that wasn't good at all. Alright, that does mean in this one that I copied over it's wrong. So let me just get rid of it, copy paste it again, and now it's correct. Guys, I messed up. You might not be able to see it very well, but yeah, I messed up somewhere. Okay, so this is supposed to be going on the top of these. So this is actually supposed to be going on the top here, but instead we have this one ending up in the top. How the hell did I manage to switch those? Alright guys, I found a solution. I just switched which lines these ones were going into, and now we should be good. Alright. Alright, and it looks like the second floor works as well. So everything in this blueprint here should be absolutely and perfectly correct. The only thing really is I guess we have to have inputs from every floor, I guess. Well, I mean, there's actually a decently simple way of fixing that, is there? So if I put this there, why did I not like that? Alright, this little setup I got here, these are both OR gates. This should make it so that as long as one of these belts here is active, this line here should turn on. Let's just test that theory real quick. So we have both of them, and yep, it's on, because at least one of these is on. Since both of them is on, this one's on, and since this one's on, this one has at least one on input, and it turns that on. That was a lot of ons. I'm sorry. So now, officially, we have our stacking blueprint. Alright. What other blueprints can we improve? I mean, with the paint mixer, yeah, this should probably get upgraded here. Well, that was actually decently simple. I got it all on one floor. Wow. In fact, that actually frees up space for me to then do this. So now if I want, I can also have a color coming in from that direction. That wasn't actually even that hard. Pretty simple if I do say so myself. Why couldn't they give us a harder challenge, like figuring out how to put all the paint guys on one floor? Now that oh well, let's save this blueprint. Okay, so next up for improving blueprints, I actually don't want to touch the crystal blueprint at all, honestly. I don't want to. You can't make me. I'll never go back. Honestly, for the opposite corners, the only thing I would change is the ability to have opposite rotations and also the ability to take in different rotations too. So like on this shape here, right now my opposite corners platform, I think only takes out those ones or maybe even those ones. I would almost want to make 4 different opposite corner blueprints. One that, well, actually no, I would only need 2. I can do rotations later. But if I have, yeah, I just need an opposite one that takes out like this diagonal and this diagonal and the whole, oh wow, yeah, diagonal is much easier to say. Huh, alright, well, yeah, that diagonal is actually way easier. Why have I been saying opposite corners this entire time? First, let's see. How do I make a folder? Well, I clicked the open folder button, and well, I guess I should have read the description there, because it definitely opened the folder. Ah, here we go. Create folder. Okay. Diagonals. Okay, so now, yeah, now I have a diagonals folder. So I can put this one, and I can put this one in there. And then and then I can put the folder in, and then I assume that when I have this, yeah, then I can press tab between the different ones. It does work like that! Alright guys, so after working on all those blueprints, I do want to just complete this pin task before I get into the milestones. So let's go figure out how to do this, and then we'll move on to these and the rest of the tasks. So first of all, these need to be yellow instead of white, I guess. And then that needs to be cyan. That guy needs to be red. That guy needs to become white, and this also needs to be white, I believe, right? Because what is this painting? Yeah, it's painting that. Okay, and that should be this milestone all done. I will wait just a second for everything to catch up, because I do have a history of doing these completely wrong. Man, they really did want us to repaint that entire thing. Alright, it looks like these two are making white. That was the main thing I was worried about, is that they wouldn't do that. So yep, the spike's being dyed white, and then this shape over here will eventually stop being dyed yellow and will eventually turn white as well. Oh, looks like it ran out of the backlog of spikes. Rip. Alright, so that should be that pin task completely done. Let's go find a spot to do this milestone here. Looks like I do just need square, and then I think it is all the colors of the rainbow. This is a normal task. Yeah, all the colors of the rainbow, because we eventually need white. And I know that I didn't work on my crystal blueprint at all. I don't want to. I really don't want to. This thing was already such a pain to set up. So we'll be continuing with doing 4 belts. Alright guys, so I found a place to put our milestone 9/operator 6. So we got a square here that we can turn into these opposite guys, or the diagonals. And we got all 3 colors. So let's get to work on this milestone, and hopefully also this pin task will start coming in as well. Okay, well first of all, okay, so red one needs to be like that, purple one needs to be like that, and now we need to shove them into our crystallizer. Alright, so now that we have both of those, we just need to get our colors in. So this one needs a paint mixer, and this one just needs red. Okay. Now, for the crystallizer, remember we need, yeah, one bottom floor, one top floor. And since we need two kind of reds for the crystallizing... Oh, it's a good thing I updated this blueprint to have it on all 3 floors. Okay. That's actually very useful. Alright, so there's our train. Looks like we're getting our first shapes to come in. Okay, that's actually all of them. And then also, but yeah, I can also use this platform later for when we have to... Ooh, wait, never mind. Something else is happening after that. And then, let's discuss tasks here. So this is obviously day 6 of what I'm trying to do as a week-long delve into the hard scenario here. But I'm on the last milestone, and we still have quite a couple tasks left. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, we have an odd number of tasks. Okay, so we're definitely going to do these ones. Yeah, let's do the pin tasks, or like the pin milestone tasks. And then these might end up getting saved for next episode, where I just do a full task, basically, yeah, just task completion. Because I feel like these crystals might get a little harder. Okay, so the first one here is a, definitely legally distinct, legally distinct captivity device that has no reference whatsoever. No, they would never reference anything like that. So it looks like, I mean, we just need circles and in every color of the rainbow, because we eventually need white. Alright, I have found a usable circle. It's got enough red and green around it for the non-white parts, and then blues over here where I can easily get some white over to it. But first things first, I really just need 2 halves. And what I might end up doing here is seeing if I can get those 2 halves out of just one minor. Okay, so we are splitting these circles in half. One of them going to this side, the other one going to this side. Red is on this side, so you are going to be the one that gets painted, just like that. And then the other one just needs the 1 pin pusher, and then they'll need to go in and be stacked on top of each other with the red one on the bottom and that one on the top. There we go, already making use of our new stacker platform. Man, this thing's bulky. Alright, and then there's red going in, so that should be all done. Alright, so that's that pin task all done for now. Let's move on to the next one, which is just a blue version of that shape. Well, surely it gets more complicated later on. I mean, yeah, kinda. Okay, so there's not quite the exact shape we need over here, but with circle, square, and stars all right here, all the other colors are pretty close. Might as well utilize this space. Okay. Okay, so our circles need to be chopped in half. Alright, and then there's our squares cut in half and then rotated. There's our stacker, as well as this pin task finally getting done. And then they just need to be painted blue. And now they're being painted blue. Alright, but that should be that pin task complete. And before we move on to the next one, looks like we have some milestones to attend to. So we basically need these guys again, but they need white going into the crystallizers instead. Whoa, wait, I'm thinking about this wrong. They need to get crystallized after those squares get stacked on top, because otherwise it'll just break the crystal. So yeah, this needs to go into the bottom one, and yep, the top one is that. So both of those guys go in there, and then that one needs to end up there, and that one needs to end up down there. Alright, a little janky with the belts, but that's what we're here for at this point. Okay, and then they need to go into the crystal thing. Okay, so we got everything kind of set up here. Now we just need to plug every color into here, and it does need to be on both the bottom and top layer because of how the crystallizer works. Also, our definitely not a Pokeball task got completed. Okay, and that should eventually make white on all fronts. Looks like, yeah, all the colors are getting in. Oh, come on. How have I done this? Wait. Oh, I didn't mess up the stacker. I messed up which input these guys are on. Alright, now we should start seeing those exit. Oh god, that white is bright. Un problema. I forgot I have to keep in mind which side I'm entering anything. This one worked because I entered it from the side that that's not connected to. But yeah, I forgot. I need to keep an eye on that. Yep, that looks like it. Alright. Yep, and it looks like those are getting what they need. And these should also all be on different paths. Yep, okay. Milestone has been successfully updated. So now let's get back to our pin task. Also, is there a reason why this one isn't? There is a reason why this one isn't getting in yet. Okay, now that that's fixed, wait, that's just the same shape but not dyed blue. Wait, what's the main difference between these two tasks here is a little bit of painting, and it only needs half spikes instead of a full spike? What? Well, I found a good enough spot here. There's a half circle, half spike thing. I can stitch those two half circles together. This is even the correct orientation already. Wait, what colors do I need again? Red, and then yellow is red and green. Yeah, we got some red and green around here. Wow, I literally just put a train on this pin task and it's already done? Dang. Alright, so we can claim that task. And now we move on to Currency of Legend. If this is a reference, I don't get it. And I feel like it's a reference. But either way, if we can find like a square on top of a slope. Let's see, is this bottom one the same as that top but rotated? Yes it is. And yeah, if we can just find literally this bottom shape here, and then some, well, I guess all the colors once again, but mainly blue and red close enough to it, we should be good. Oh, hey, here we go. Here's the shape we need. Is this vein big enough? Yeah, it should be big enough. Okay, and then blue and red are also pretty close. Good. Okay, for now, I am just going to put the paint platform here. There is a bunch of stuff that I need to paint purple later for this, and even eventually white. But I need to be less scared to change up around my miners, my paint platform, to make it, you know, more efficient in the future. So now we just need red, blue, and I guess I should also probably put a paint mixer here. Okay, so that should be that pin task done once the color gets in. So let's move on to this spot. Ooh, I didn't actually check if there's any, no, there's no pins on that one. Okay. So for this spike, we need a yellow spike with a pin under it. Then another spike. Then, wait. That looks like a banana. Like a peeled banana. So it's really just if we can find, honestly, if we find opposite spike, opposite slope, I'm happy. Alright, here's a opposite slope, opposite spike. The yellow's a little far away, but pfft, whatever. It's also a little bit small, but yeah, it'll be fine. Okay, so first thing that needs to happen to this guy is he needs to be pin pushed. So let's go into our pin pushers, and it only needs to happen once. And I can't help myself. It needs to be the correct rotation. I need it to be the correct rotation. Alright, so we got red, we got green. That should be making yellow. And that should be that pin task done. And it looks like this one's also been completed. Wait a minute. I was just looking at the numbers for these. Why does this one need so many more than the other ones in their stages? Yeah, like, look, this one is 5,000 across the board. And this one goes 6,000 and 8,000 across the board. This one starts at 4 and then is 5 until the final one. Yeah, they're all 4,000, then 5,000, then 12k. Except for this final one. Has it always been like that, where the final one needs more? I'm gonna be honest, I have not been looking at the numbers. Alright, well, I guess we should probably head back to our... Yeah, here he is. Our... definitely not a Pokeball. And I think the first thing we're going to do is get rid of that one at least. Let's clear out those insides. And then let's also change the rotation of this. Alright, so now these are the bottom half, and we're going to make these ones white. Alright, and this time I did something a little bit different. I mean, yeah, all the colors were over here, so instead of just bringing them all over in separate lines connecting it all up here, I just have white being made right here. Which, honestly, is probably what I, should have been doing from the beginning. And then we just need a full circle that has pins under it, right? Yep. Alright, there we go. Man, I feel like I'm kind of actually flying through these tasks. Well, actually, might have to take a quick break from them because, yep, that just got done. Alright, let's figure out what needs to happen now. Also, this task complete, cool. It definitely wants me to do some swapper shenanigans. Because, I mean, yeah, these guys need to just slot into each other. Wait, hold on. Let me test something real quick. Yeah. I mean, it's the wrong rotation, but we just need that. And that should be our milestone all done. I just need to hook up a train station again. I just hope there's not some catastrophic error where, for some reason, some of them are different and they're going to start deleting each other once they enter the train station here. But they should be exactly the same with, yeah, the purple in the top. Yeah, basically just this shape rotated 90 degrees, which is fine. Alright, and that's our final milestone complete for hard mode. Honestly, I thought the crystal one was going to be a lot harder, but luckily, swappers are your best friend when it comes to crystals. I can imagine the pin task for this is going to be much harder, but we don't have to worry about that today, because we are doing these ones. So let's hop back to it by refining this and putting a green circle on top. You know what I should start doing is just moving the train out of the way. Okay, so you need green circles on top of you, which I think means I can just grab the default rotation of my stacker. Yep, and top goes there. Okay, and then green is, oh, green's right there. Oh, wow. And then we should just be able to take an output from this, and it just goes, whoa, what are you trying to do? And it goes right in there. Oh, looks like we did the milestone correct too, because the number went up. Let's go. Okay, next shape, red circle, but with pins under it. Okay, I believe I was making that right over here. And we need to make the circles with this guy. Okay, so we got the two halves out. They're going into a stacker. They should be making the full circle. Did I turn previews off somehow, or is this a consequence of wires being a thing? Let's bring this guy over, and he should just need to go right in there. And that should be red circles with pins under them. Okay, so next up is this legendary currency thing again, or currency of legend. Oh, and our... I almost said Pokeball, but it's definitely not a Pokeball. No, it would never be a Pokeball. They would never do that. I mean, this is basically the same thing, but without one of these guys, and then rotated 180 degrees, and then has pins under it. Which sounds like a lot of steps, but it's actually not that much. I have you just right over here, right? Yep. Okay, so for the purple, I'm moving it down here. Because, let's see, yeah, I just need basically this again, but this is the one that, let's see, what rotation are you? Yeah, you're on the bottom, so you can remain unchanged. And then this one, I would just need to put a cutter on it. Okay. And then, theoretically, that should be that one all done. However, it could very easily also, for some reason, be wrong, so I guess we'll see.
Sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious.
In the meantime, though, let's move on to our banana. Or I guess it's a gilded sword ship. No, man, that's a banana. Well, until you add the red piece, then it's not really a banana anymore. Alright, so we just need a white spike. This might have to move in the future, depending on what's coming up. You know what, we should be fine for the time being. That should be that pin task done. Ooh, and looking back at our other pin tasks, have I done something wrong? Okay, checking back in on this one, I just put the train on the wrong bit here. Oops. I mean, that looks correct to me. Perhaps it just hasn't had the chance to be shipped over yet. And let's also double check the one we just did. Yep, it is on the output side, and that looks like the shape. Okay, so hopefully these two guys get updated. That one should just be in soon. But let's move on to the capturing device. So I mean, we just need a white circle on top. So let's just double up the white. Okay, that should be more white eventually. And actually, these guys can just be stacked on top of each other. Okie dokie. That's the Pokeball one done. I mean, not Pokeball. No, dude, no. Alright, so for the next shape, we just need green star with pins under it. Okay. Green circle. Now we need green star, which is right over here. Man, I love how versatile this stacker is. It feels like you can get really any combination you want out of here. I just wish when you were in like the blueprint menu, it was a bit easier to read the labels. Because right now, if I bring it out... Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, no, you can't read their labels, actually. I thought that was the whole point of the labels. Oh, that's right. That still does work kind of like that. Okay. I thought I was going to have to move some bridges, but no, that's fine as it is. Alright, and that should be that pin task there actually complete. Oh, and then the next task isn't done. Man, I am going way too fast. And looks like we're at operator level 66, top 8% in the world. Well, while we're waiting, what is next up for this shape? So currently, yeah, you have pins underneath of you. Ooh, okay. But now you need the star underneath of you and then pins underneath the 1/2. So how do I want to do that? Okay, so I feel like the easiest way to do this... let's give us some space here. Okay, so let's paint these circles a little bit earlier. Let's also double up on the red, because we're going to need it for these spikes. And then maybe we also move this over just 2 spaces as well. How did that get completed before that? Wait, hold on. No, we're doing some investigating. Wait, yeah, why is that only at half? That's only at half of the, what's the thing? Oh, we're running out of magenta. Did I not double... I didn't double up on the magenta properly. Well, not that it matters too much anymore, but that should then be magenta being doubled. Oh, wait. Okay, so now what we need to do is... where's my already kind of cut in half? Which task is... Oh, yeah, it's this guy over here, where this one... Yeah, why isn't this one giving me previews either? What is going on with these previews, man? It's gotta be the wires in here that breaks it. Okay, and then these are the ones that are going to get pin pushed. So now we have, well, I can't see the preview, but basically the top circle with a top spike underneath of them, and then the bottom circle with pins underneath of it. And then they just need to be stacked together, and it doesn't matter how. Alright, there we go. And now we should just have to connect it right back into that belt there. And we should be good to go for that pin task. Alright, back to our currency of legend. Okay, I was looking to see why these ones are coming in so slowly. Well, more why this one is caught up to the Pokeball. How are we at half speed again? Okay, this one's at normal speed. It's you. Why are you at half speed? Did I doubled up the white. That was the whole point of this. Oh, come on. There we go. Now it should be making... Why? No, it won't be, because this needs to be also moved back. Because, yeah, I switched what size these ones were inputting on, because I Control-C'd it, broke it. Man, can I just not do anything right? I am being very bad at doubling up these paints. Okay, I need to start double-checking all those. And speaking of needing more paint, yeah, this time it looks like, again, it's this first shape, but then it all needs to be painted pink, and of course missing the square. Okay, so that's a whole new magenta, and then it needs to, I mean, basically just go, oh wow, yeah, actually straight up. Wow, nice. Okay, so that should dye that entire shape pink, and then it just needs to get stacked on top. There we go. Alright, so that should be that step of that task done. Let's check to make sure I didn't mess anything up on that other task since it's not complete yet. Oh wait, no, never mind, it is complete. It looks like we're just getting our first shipment in, right? Yeah, that looks complete. Okay, now it's time to really make a banana. So for these guys, I need diagonal, and yeah, this one. Yep, and that gives us those guys. Those guys are in the correct position. Now we just need a painting platform. And of course, I actually moved the train in the way. Well, kind of. Guess if I hadn't copied over those two tracks, it would have been fine. Aha, train got stuck. L. Whoa, you are inside of that caution bar, bro. Okay, so that should be yellow, and then they need to be double pinned, right? Yes, they do. Alright, there we go. So that should be our little guy there all done. And now we're moving on to the last stage of this guy where we need that one circle to be blue and we need to change the half circle to yellow. That shouldn't be too bad. This just needs green over here. Alright, there we go. And then where's our guy that's... Ooh, this is going to need to get moved up. There we go. Will be blue getting in there. See, guys? Now it's completely distinct. There's nothing that, well, I mean, there is one that looks kind of like this, but it doesn't have the blue ring. See that blue ring? It makes it legally distinct. We're good. Alright, so next up, looks like we're doing some recoloring again. Alright, so what do we need to change here? Right now, it's blue, green, green. And we need to change it to teal, yellow, yellow. So we need to add red into the two green ones. And green into this one. Alright, so it's just another simple recoloring one that is not the final step. Actually, that's just recoloring the white one, and then the star kind of gets deleted. Okay, next up. Oh, I just dyed that one yellow? Why are these so easy suddenly? Bro, give me a challenge. That's a joke. Loop the loop. Okay, and then there's green in, so we have red and green. And that should be making our yellow, dyeing that one anew. Anyway, back onto the reference that I don't get, which isn't complete yet because we've been completing these too quickly. What do I even need to do? Color the ones that aren't white. Great. I love dyeing things white. It's my favorite color to dye things. Merge the two whites to... I hate everything about this. There we go. And then where does the white have to go? One white has to go in there. And one white goes in there. And that should be that task completed. And that's a full completion too. So one of the shorter ones. Alright. So now we get to move on to this. So for this one, we need to keep our slope. Cool. And then we need a pinned red one as well. Oh, wait. Oh, this one doesn't need pins under it. The slope. Okay. That's good to know. So actually, something we can do here is I think it only paints the top layer. So even if we have nothing above that white one, it shouldn't dye it. So we actually should be fine to do some shenanigans here. Yeah, I wanna try something. So they're no longer yellow, they're just getting pinned on top and then stacked. Okay, so now we have the double spike and the slope here. And they should then be getting stacked on top of this shape. And now I want to see if we can paint it without... That's not the R button. I want to see if I can paint it without consequence here. Okay, so we're starting to get our shape in. Let's see if it gets painted yellow here and if the white part gets painted yellow. The white part shouldn't get painted. It doesn't. Okay. We're so good. We're so back. These two tasks also completed. Wait, is that the correct shape? Yeah, it is. Yeah, the one guy did fall into place. Okay, because I was just looking over here and then I realized, oh wait, those aren't on the same level. But I guess, yeah, when it got stacked on top of here, because that corner piece wasn't actually connected to anything, because they don't connect to the pins, I guess, it just fell on top and allowed the other bits to slide by. Okay. Well, it's a good thing that worked out, because I wasn't thinking about that. And then we need a double pinned up red pointer. And that should complete our shape. Now, I am concerned about this one, because it doesn't look like it's completing. Did I mess something up? Probably. It's not at fault. Okay, something's backed up. What is it? What is it? Who's doing it? God damn it. Alright. Now it should be at full capacity. Why is that just inputting blue? Okay, now it's magenta. How did blue get through? Okay, well, it looks like it's all working now. So, that's what matters in the end, I guess. Guys, we're getting close to the funny number. Okay, well, next up on our task board, this one, we need to dye the circle white instead. So, we just need blue over here. Alright, let's put a paint mixer down and make sure that it actually makes the paint that we need. Are they going to conflict at all? No. No, they are not. Okay. This also no longer actually needs to be painted. Instead, actually, yeah, we don't need this at all for it anymore. Okay, so yeah, that should eventually make magenta. Then it'll go into the green. It'll make white. These stars here don't need to be dyed anything. They do need to go along a shape belt, though. And then it is this one here that needs to change. You need to change into a double pin pusher. And when that gets stacked on top of the white circle and the tier that, or the cyan that guy, not teal, it's cyan. Then it'll just have the two pin pushers on top of it. And that's also the captivity device. Completely done. Nice. It actually looks like we only have 2 more tasks complete, assuming I did that one right. So now, our second to last task to do, it looks like I just need, yeah, I just need a bottom half circle with a pin as well. Okay, so for the bottom half circle, do I already have a bottom half circle that I'm producing through one of these? No, I'm going to have to make my own. Alright, there's our bottom half circle. It needs to be dyed white. And there's blue going into it. Okay, so that makes white. And now for... we need that thing. So let's actually just take this, plop it right there. And then we need... oh, where is it? Pin pusher. Yeah, you can go right there. And then these guys need to be stacked together. It shouldn't matter what side they're on, because they're on opposites. Let's also put down a stacker here. These need to stay on the bottom, yep. So we can do that. And actually, that should be it done. Because yeah, these guys will eventually be dyed white. Wait, is this going to mix it all? No, no, it's not. Okay, and we do have yellow coming over, so that's working. So that'll give us our white. Then we'll have the white bottom circles. They'll get stacked with the guys who have pins underneath of them. And then when they get stacked on top of the shape that has 3 layers on it, the... wait, that does have 3 layers on it, right? Wait, where's the bottom? Wait. Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember. So the spike won't be gotten rid of here, but once it gets stacked on top of these guys, then it will get crushed out of the way. 1 more level. Alright, and now we're on to our final pin task. Wait, does that go from being 2 pins to 1 pin? Oh, that's just evil. They're really making sure you're paying attention with that one. Wow. Well, let's at least prepare the white double-sided or diagonal guys. Oh, and here it is. Operator level 69. Nice. Oh, okay, and we can actually start moving stuff out of the way too. And there we go. Alright, so it goes on a little bit of a journey, but it should eventually be those white slopes there all hooked up. Now let's grab our train. It can go right there. And there we go. That's all of our pin tasks done for today. I will wait here just a second, though, to make sure that all of this is actually working. Let's double check the one we just did because there's a good chance I've done it wrong. Yeah, you can see that guy coming out there, and no, it is done right. It just hasn't been picked up yet. Okay, cool. You know what? Since I was looking at numbers earlier, let's look at the numbers for this. So it looks like, ooh, 9K, 12, 12, 12. Ooh, so if we move a bit too quickly, those numbers are going to bite us. And then 20K for the final one. Wait. Why are these ones so low? It's a third and then a half of the normal. Yeah, and then we're just back to normal. What? Well, with that, guys, let's go back to the vortex here. So yeah, I am going to still save the crystal tasks for last, especially since we're only not even halfway through milestone 9 here. And because I do have 1 day left if I want to have the entire week. Because I uploaded the entire time this week, though, there probably won't be another Shapes video Monday, because then that's 8 days in a row. So, gonna have to wait a full week for me to recover from this one. And then we'll, I think it's called the Insane scenario next. That's gonna be fun. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for finishing up all the crystal tasks here, and also just waiting for milestone 9 to come in. So I'll see you guys then. Bye!